Hello and welcome to Union Scum, the podcast that delves deep into the weirder aspects of UK culture. My name is Darren J. Coles, and I'm joined by the comedians Paul Hilleard and Charlie Webster.
Hello.
How are we doing, lads?
Yo.
Paul's back,
I'm
everybody.
back. Yeah.
Back.
Although, actually, should we not talk about this, I guess, because are we going to switch around the episode?
Yeah.
Paul never went away. He's still here. And there's no reason he'll ever leave for any spurious reasons.
Yeah.
Like some sort of gig in Tadcaster to about 12 people. Is it 12?
It's happy. I'm happy to still be here.
Yeah. Dad, you've missed this, haven't you?
I have.
Missed the abuse.
Since last week.
It's just
Since the last time I was here.
Yeah, because we record this weekly.
Yes.
yeah.
Every Monday.
Every Monday, without fail.
Without fail.
It's just sometimes we wear the same clothes like 2 weeks in a row. We're not rich gentlemen. We have very limited wardrobe.
It's called the Uni of Scum for a reason.
Exactly. We live our art.
How are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm all right.
England are out of the World Cup.
They are. I was sad for about 3 days.
3 days.
That's a lot of time.
Look, it's
Be
better than
sad.
look, years ago it was a week, sometimes 2 weeks. I was fucked off.
Yeah.
Really?
So for 3 days isn't too bad.
Would it just fucking fester in your
Yeah,
head?
I just get I can see why. Like, I honestly.
What are the thoughts going down? Are you angry at our boys for letting us down? Are you just angry? Like, do you feel cheated out of it?
Yeah, I feel angry at the boys. I feel angry at the manager. I feel angry at training young children to play football. When I anger at the population.
Do you get angry because you're used to it though? Because you've never won anything since you've been supporting. What is
yeah,
it?
well, yeah.
They've never won
don't
anything.
rub it in, Paul. Jesus.
Oh, we can say that. We're Welsh. For fuck's sake. We haven't won anything at all. Like,
You
but
never will. So yeah.
look at it, nasty piece of work. You deserve it. Is
Yeah,
it like,
we haven't really won anything
again?
but it's the hope, isn't it, Paul? That
kills you.
that kills you. All right, it's the hope, and you get suckered in. You know, you get suckered in. It's your time. It's your time to do it. And when you start like fantasizing about not going to work for a week and drinking, and like end up in like Leicester Square,
You're like, how much cocaine could I put in my body?
It is heartbreak, I guess,
and,
isn't
yeah,
it? That's it. You get lured in. It's like,
you do.
should I
You can't every
shouldn't open
time.
up. Should I trust them again? Should I trust myself? And then you get to the semis and you're like, yeah, I'm going to believe in it's going to happen. And then ripped away.
And we got fucked over by a fucking absolute set of cunts, which are Argentina, which have always been a set of cunts, but they were particularly shitty this time.
Yeah,
which made me more angry. But yeah, so
my feed was full of like the history of Argentina and how they're quite a racist, Zionist country that don't really. They're not nice people in general. And the Falklands, I learned about that. And
That's what it is, isn't it? They're getting us back for that, aren't they? Really?
It's back for that.
Yeah, they're getting revenge.
But everyone's against it. Like the entire world was against Argentina.
Yeah, everyone doesn't. They're very dislikable.
It was quite nice to see that.
Yeah, it was actually people were kind of pro England, and it was unnerving. I like being known as
Pretty much the lesser of two evils, though, isn't it?
I like being hated. I think there's a joy in being hated. You know where you stand. You know, being disliked. But we're actually we were.
You're like an alley cat being petted for the first time.
Yeah.
You're just like, I'm not used to this. I want to bite.
You scratch the hand that feeds.
Yeah. Mm.
But still,
So yeah, so I was angry for about 3 days, and then now I'm okay.
Did you enjoy the third place game?
Didn't watch it. I was too angry to watch it.
Even though it was
I remember you. Yeah, we were in a group chat
Too pissed
together, and
off.
you seemed very. Yeah, you were like, I'm not going to watch that shit.
Yeah, I was too angry. Even I watched the highlights like 2 days later, and we played really well.
Yeah.
But I was like,
game.
I don't give a fuck. There's no point in playing the game.
Well, it's like seeing into an alternative universe, isn't it? It's like, well, why would I want to watch us playing well to reach first place? It's like, why don't you play that well against the RGs, boys?
pretty much.
You know?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Do you think if you'd have screamed louder at the television, they would have played better?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's
maybe if you'd have drank.
I'm getting angry.
Maybe if you'd have drank.
Yeah.
Maybe if you'd have drank more booze on the night, maybe like the boys would have like you felt that you were actually a bit more behind them. I just feel like
Hey, it come from a man who's like, I quite like the football actually when it comes on TV.
No, I do like it, but it's just funny to mug you off about it.
Yeah,
like.
I know.
Did you
It's
go
funny
to
to see that little vein above your eye just fucking get slightly bigger.
What was that?
The aneurysm.
The blood's rushing to your head. I feel like you're slightly about to pass out. We're so angry you are right now. My blood's up! My blood's up!
If I start trying to lick my own teeth, you can see I'm getting angry now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lizard mouth. Whenever you get lizard mouth.
Yeah, lizard.
Maybe
mouth.
nostrils going like.
Did you go to England to watch the semis?
Yes. No.
Did you go Bristol?
Semis. No, I watched it here actually. But I watched the other games.
I think that's why they lost, mate.
I watched the other
it on
games
English soil.
in Bristol.
I took you to the Mexican
you took
game.
me to one game, yeah.
That was rowdy. That was fun. Best game ever, you said. I remember you saying that might have been
brilliant.
the best game.
It was one of the best games.
You told me they played like warriors.
They
Played
did.
like
They
warriors.
Where did you end up watching it? Because I dropped you off in the middle. Yeah.
Because we couldn't. Oh no, was it? Yeah, because we couldn't. There was barely. I thought there'd be a load of pubs playing it in Bristol, and it was about 5 in the whole of Bristol. So we just chose this sort of fairly run-of-the-mill pub.
And what were the clientele like? A lot of young lads,
No,
or a bunch of Bristol's
it was a
best?
mix. It was mostly proper England fans in there, but it was there were no. Like it was actually a younger crowd, like kind of Bristol-y crowd, but kind of young. But they were all really like
mullets, but they knew
really
the name of the players.
They were really up for it, yeah. And it wasn't that rowdy. It wasn't as rowdy as it. Like everyone went mad when England scored because we scored 2 goals in like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
everyone fucking mental. But it was because it was so late at night because it got delayed until 2 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
So we didn't kick off till 2 a.m.
Was it a cokey energy or was it more people drinking coffees?
No, it was
having falafel.
It wasn't as leery as I thought.
Eating falafel.
I
It's
thought
the same shape as the ball.
I thought it may be fucking crazy, but it was actually pretty. Everyone was just really wanting to watch it because by that point, 2 a.m. on a Monday morning, you got to be up for it to watch it, haven't you? Can't be a fair weather fan at that point.
And when you were in the semis, not to bring it right back up, but when you lost in it, what was it like?
When you lost,
Just remember the time you crashed out pretty hard.
Yeah, because I was eating Vietnamese food opposite a pub, so I heard the first goal go in, and everyone lost their mind, and they started saying, "Please don't take me home."
Yeah,
all that stuff. And then there was a hydration. Yeah, I was eating some pho opposite, and then
some 2 a.m. pho.
No, well, it wasn't 2 a.m. This one was like at a decent time.
Yeah, 8 o'clock or something.
And then they had the hydration break, so everyone came out and was smoking fags, and more singing, and then the RGs got you right at the death.
The Westerners, they got us. They got us.
Yeah,
big time.
And what was that like? Take me through those feelings. Big.
I think have I not covered all these feelings that we talked about for the last 10 minutes about how I was
anger,
sad,
despair.
Yeah, how
into depression.
At this point now, you're just kicking a disabled man on the floor. At this point,
well, we didn't say you were disabled, but
Well, I felt disabled after that.
Yeah,
you felt disabled.
Felt disabled.
The RGs gave you a blue badge.
Emotionally disabled.
Yeah, emotionally disabled afterwards.
Yeah, that game left me mentally in a wheelchair. That's why I need a blue badge for my car.
That's good. Emotionally disabled. You could be Morrissey. I like that.
Yeah, I could. I was. Yeah.
England for the English. Maybe in 4 years' time we'll win again. Okay, well let's
stop talking about
move on that and let's let Charlie, let's blood pressure get back to normal levels, and let's talk about what topics we're going to cover this week. Paul.
Fort Boyard. The TV program.
Remember TV is up, on made out electronics and shit on the wall.
It's like we get audio descriptions for television, like for disabled people, but they have it read out by a disabled man. Now there's snooker, red ball in pocket,
slate table, nice and warm.
He looks annoyed by that shot. He's a handsome man.
What a lovely moustache.
Lovely waistcoat. Come on, Paul. Yeah. All right. Okay. Fort Boyard, the programme. Charles.
I'm going to do the man who had the biggest shit of his life that left him with a brain injury, which made him very, very creative.
Was this man called Charlie Webster by any chance?
It sounds like a Roald Dahl book that he never published.
And now Rick Mail is reading The Boy Who Shit Himself Until He Was an Artist. And I'm going to talk about the West Midlands grindcore band Napalm Death. Paul, do you want to kick us off?
Sure. Okay. So Fort Boyard is a TV program made by the French.
Was it? I didn't know that.
What the hell are we talking about it on this podcast
I know. But it's a great program because...
So it was sold to us by the French.
Sold to us by the French.
Did not know that.
Fort Boyard. It's not Fort Devon, is it?
No, I suppose it's got it's French shit in the title, yeah.
So it's just this like...
But I thought it was just because it was on a weird sort of like Channel Island.
Yeah, by France. By West France. Yeah. So the French, this little sort of port thing that they use is basically in the 18th and 17th centuries.
18th or
17th, one of those.
In that broad span of 200 years it was used.
Yeah, I think it was the 17th century.
Somewhere between 10 BC and 1996.
When they were using boats a lot and they didn't have airplanes.
Yeah. The boat craze of 1700 to 1805.
When boats were bigger, they went, hang on, we can put wheels on this and drive it across land. I'm sick to death of sailing halfway across the world and having to walk to fucking Yorkshire.
Essentially, like a Fort Boyard was a service station for boats.
Oh, okay.
And then they started in
a port then.
Yeah, I guess it's out. But also, it was out of reach of ports because ports are more like closer to the land, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They're in
the land. They're on the land.
They're cities. Which are inland.
They're sort of on the cusp. There's where the sea and the land meet, famously.
But this one's out in the ocean a bit.
Yeah, it's like a big old.
Okay, I see what you mean.
It's further than a pier.
Yeah. If you're sailing around the world and you fancy like a sausage roll and a bag of Maltesers,
it's a kind of,
you might drop off at Fort Boyard.
Yeah. It's equivalent of like just a big bit of rock and a pier, isn't it? It's a kind of heady mix between the two.
Yeah, if you're going on holiday, you need to get out your boat and have a leg stretch, you'd stop off at Fort Boyard, maybe pick up a packet of polo mints.
And the French also stationed like soldiers there as well throughout the years. They also put
like a naval base
there as well. So it's
like a penal colony, basically.
And famously, lots of dwarfs as well, isn't there?
Yeah,
dwarfs. Yeah.
Oh, is this?
Getting ahead of themselves.
Oh, okay. Sorry, sorry, mate.
You're right.
Was it mostly about the dwarfs? Is that what it is? Mention the Fort Boyard at the top of the start at the top, and we're just delving mostly into the dwarf area.
Oh, you're just going to lose the audience. That's why I said TV program. There might be some Frenchies out there going, Fort Boyard, I remember the 1917 Napoleon structure where we keep all the prisoners. But then you're shouting about dwarfs. The dwarfs came in when they started filming a TV program there called Fort Boyard, where it was sort of the first ever action role play sort of TV show. Fort Boyard came along before the Crystal Maze.
Right. Okay. So it's like a conceptual based kind of task.
Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons,
based,
real
task based. Aqua maritime
lodge quest.
It was the first of its kind and the last of its kind.
It ran for France. It's the longest running TV show of its kind. It's gone for like 30 odd years.
Oh, it's still going, is it, in France?
I mean, they come and go. They have like celebrity guys.
Basically, Paul doesn't know.
No. Well, Wikipedia said they come and go.
It doesn't. It didn't say that.
Oui, come and go. In French. Come and go. La Bassis. Well, come and go. Red one, blue one. Come and go.
Fort Boyard, it come and go. It like weather. It come and go.
But the British version, it lasted for about 5 to 6 seasons because they started doing celebrity ones towards the end. Yeah,
it was on Channel 5, wasn't it? From memory.
Channel 5 was where it mainly started.
Melinda Messenger.
Yeah, who was the presenter? You're licking your lips. You got lizard mouth again.
Oh yeah. Oh no, she gives me lizard mouth. Yeah, she was a real pin up from back in our day.
She was a paid
She seemed like a lovely woman as well. She seemed like a really wholesome woman as
bubbly.
Well. Like someone my mum would befriend at a church, you know?
Yeah, sure.
Like she's a sexy mum, you know, a sexy, troubled mum at a church.
Yeah. It might be someone like your mum might invite around like a family friend. She might just be washing herself in the bath. Like she might use your bath for no reason. Then you knock on the door and you actually walk in.
Yeah.
Gives you like that early sexual awakening.
Yeah, and I'm like 13. You've got the biggest hard on my life and shit. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, No.
Yeah, she was a glamour model
Yeah,
on a
she's a glamour,
page.
yeah, beautiful.
Page 3
That's what I'm
girl.
Nice,
saying.
wholesome glamour
Just trying to
model.
paint a picture. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, she seemed like a
Also-
nice woman. She
Yeah,
seemed like a
she was
nice
lovely.
girl.
Yeah, lovely.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
Girl next
Big
door
tits,
sort of
even
vibes.
bigger heart.
I love how we're just decreasing our female
Yeah, I
membership of.
know. I'm trying to drive it down into the fractions now. A fraction of a percent.
She suffers from postnatal depression as well.
Oh,
Oh,
There you go.
oh, you know, feel bad now.
see, so
But
yeah.
in 2003,
Oh, she made
but
a
in
comeback.
2003,
Antidepressants, they're amazing. They work wonders.
She also got older. They're achieving. Great, lovely.
in 2003, she won Messenger Quality Street Celebrity Mum of the Year award.
Lovely.
So
Oh, what? She won.
she won in 2003 Messenger. Oh, that's her name.
Yeah, that's the name. Yeah.
I was confused because I thought she started her own award.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, look at that. I'm the first winner. Who would have thunk it?
It was a capital
was
letter, so I
sponsored
thought
by
it was like
herself.
a specific.
She's given her own sponsorship to us.
So she won in 2003. She won Quality Street's Mum of the Year.
Lovely. I bet she loved that.
So all these things. Beautiful lady, heart of gold. Went through some shit, but still Mum of the Year by Chocolate Factory, which is good. And she was
That's
the
a
host.
street, Paul. That's a chocolate street.
Chocolate factory built on a street.
Yeah,
it's
it's
fine.
it's a chocolate community, huh?
Yeah.
So she ran the compound, and this.
The prison warden, right? Pressing the clack, blowing the clacks and everything. Right, get up! You
She was in-
scumbags!
She's in charge of feeding the dwarfs, right? Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk.
Chumming, that's what you call it. It's like when you throw a meat to the sharks, you chumming for dwarves, which was actually one of the alternative titles they used before they went with Fort Boyard. Chumming for dwarves.
Let's feed the midgets.
Small people, Charlie.
Yeah, sorry. Midget?
know
No,
it's-
you can't do midgets.
Can't
No,
do
midgets
midgets.
are always horribly derogatory, yeah.
No.
You're allowed dwarfs and small people. Critters. You're not allowed to call them critters.
Fairies, goblins. That's not allowed either.
Mm.
Critters. Critter Island.
So you got this pretty lady who's one of the hosts.
Lovely woman as well.
Lovely woman.
And she brings on groups of like 6. And they all look like they've met at a leisure centre.
Oh, yeah, they always do, don't they?
Because Fort Boyard, it was quite a physical TV show. It wasn't catchphrase, no grandmas. You had to be in shape because most of the tasks were all about brawn. They weren't about brains.
Grey matter, yeah.
Nah. It's all about your muscles. In order to get on to the fort, one of your team member had to dive into the ocean and like scale the wall. So straight away, you needed to have something about you.
You should be able to swim.
So everyone was just fit. It was sort of like early CrossFit. Before
like-
CrossFit was big. It was just all these jacked ladies and men hanging out together, seeing the lovely messenger and the dwarfs. And I don't
Do you think
ever know.
Do you think that's what motivated them to try and scale the walls of Fort Boyard? As they were just going, Melinda Messenger and dwarves are in
Imagine going to a leisure centre in the 90s and go, hello, I just want to stop you there. I'm pitching a TV show. Would you be interested? It's got Melinda Messenger, one of the tits, lovely girl, and she's got a lot of fucking dwarfs on an island in a giant island near France.
Excuse me, mate. Are you the laugh guard? Yes. Can I borrow that whistle one moment? Right, everyone stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. Right. 2 questions. Do you like dwarves? Who likes dwarves? Put your hands up.
What's the talk? We don't call them that.
We don't call them that no more. Any critter fans here today at the deep end? Any critter fans?
Any of you fancy feeding one of them before? You should be allowed to, all the time, if you go on.
Anyone here have had a fantasy about throwing a pork chop to a dwarf? Would you like to see that dream come true, sir?
And so they would do all these tasks to try and win money, I guess. But yeah, that's the whole thing. I don't know what they were doing. I never know why they would win money. The celebrities would win money for a charity, but the regular people, they would win money for their leisure centres, I guess. But you would have
For themselves, one of the two.
yeah, I don't know what there
There's
was.
no way anyone's swimming to a fort and scaling the walls to win money for their local leisure centre.
It was the 90s, then. Maybe everyone had a load of money.
As
Spare
they-
cash.
But you're right.
Yeah.
It's strange. Not only is it a beautiful lady, a page-free model,
Lovely woman as
not
well.
only is it dwarfs, there's also Dirty Dan.
Oh, I forgot he was in there.
Leslie Grantham.
Yeah.
He's the main nasty guy. Nasty Dan, it is.
What was his name?
Dirty Dan.
Dirty
his name.
Dan.
No, what was his name on Fort Boyard? Was it
Fort Boyard.
Dirty Dan.
just went from TV show to TV show to Dirty Dan?
Yeah, they went, look, no one's good. No one knows who the fuck he is, so we'll just call him Dirty Dan.
Did he have a name? Did he have a...
Leslie Michael Grantham.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
that's his
that's it.
name, but what was his name on the show?
I don't think he had a name. I think that was his name on the show, Leslie Grantham.
I think they called him the Gimp. That's what they called him because he always had like a leather waistcoat on, and
Oh, okay.
almost like a nasty dude. And I remember him.
Nasty sexualized dude.
Well, that's it. I just remember him from EastEnders, right?
Yeah,
He's
Yeah.
the bad guy in EastEnders. But
Yeah, he
then
played
I did a
Dirty
little
Dan, yeah.
research. There's more to him.
Oh yeah, there's a load of fucking dirty
Oh
shit.
yeah, this is there's a whole other topic.
He's a
called Leslie
convicted
Grantham.
murderer. I didn't know that.
Was he an actual murder? I know he was very very dirty in real life as well. He got kicked off EastEnders because he got caught licking his own finger and doing dirty shit on webcam.
Yeah, but
to
look,
one
we
of the
can
fans.
literally do
Yeah, this is another topic.
Yeah, but we
Paul.
got to put a little bit of this on
Yeah, what?
because this is Fort Boyard.
Paul, but the thing I care about was what was his fucking name on the show?
I don't know.
His name was Leslie.
They
His name
just
was
called him-
Leslie Grantham. I don't think he had an alias.
Yeah, but
Another
on the show,
alias.
they must have given him like a character name.
No,
like-
no. Same with
Well, the
Melinda.
dwarves, they must have had their names of them. Everyone just like dwarf number 1, dwarf number 2.
They didn't even
Fucking
have
big
names.
titted girl. There we go. That's done.
They just had them all in stripy outfits. The dwarfs. They were running around, and they had.
Were they prisoners? Were they kept prisoners in Fort Boyard?
No, if you failed a task, the dwarfs would lock you up. But Dirty Dan would be like, lock them up. So Dirty Dan, the dwarfs.
Moment to moment, his name changes every single time.
Leslie.
Dippy David was.
Sexy manual and the old the Leslie boy.
Dirty Dan would be the nasty guy who was like, this is my fort. I don't want any of you stealing my gold. And then you would have Melinda, a sexy lady. She would be like, I'm here to try and help you get them. And then the dwarfs would be Dirty Dan's sidekicks. So if you failed in a task, he'd be like, oh, you've had 5 minutes. You couldn't pick up the weights. Now you're getting locked up. And then these two dwarfs would come and they'd lock you up. And you'd be...
So
it'd be weird
backstory to
because-
this is so weird. Like the narrative that they've. They could just go, right, we'll just do a game show on this fort, and that's quite cool. But the weird thing is, you've got Melinda Messenger's kind of this, I don't know,
Well,
like.
you've got to sexualize sex cells. That's why she's there.
Yeah, for sure. But it's just.
And then you've got Dan in his leather jackets, and that's sex. It's just like the gimp.
Yeah, but it's bad sex, though, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
like,
nasty sex.
Yeah.
And then you got the dwarves.
it's like what he could do anything. He could finger your mum. He could kiss your dad or whatever. You just wouldn't know what he was going to do.
Yeah, with
He
those,
could fucking
some of
rape some of those fucking dwarfs. We don't fucking know what he's going to do. He's fucking dirty Dan, aka Dan.
AKA Leslie.
Yeah.
Were those some of the tasks that were involved? Would it be like round 1, finger my mom?
Round 2, pin that dwarf to the floor and put your dick in his mouth.
Okay, let's dwell less on the dwarf assault, please.
It is strange though when you've got like this roided up guy getting led away by two dwarfs who you're like, he could just throw them. He doesn't
He could
have
just
to
knock
get
them
in his
together like
cage.
conkers, couldn't he?
He
Like,
just hoy him into the sea.
Yeah.
yeah.
You also had Doctor Who. There was a Doctor Who.
A Doctor Who, which one?
So, give me one sec.
Dirty Doctor Who.
Yeah. You remember him? Yeah. Series 405.
It is a mad cast.
Yeah, this show is getting stranger and stranger by the minute.
So you had Captain Baker.
Captain Bacon.
Who's Captain
Who-
Bacon?
So
Paul?
Captain Baker, who was
I almost don't want you to clarify. I don't want you to change it. I prefer
I would love
Captain Bacon.
like a big Fort Boyard nerd coming on. Watch this and she's getting so angry. Captain Bloody Bacon.
Captain Bloody Bacon, what the hell's that man on about? Captain Bacon.
so Tom Baker.
Yeah,
Tom
the
Baker.
one-
I was
he's
gonna
the one
say.
with the big scarf.
Yeah.
The Doctor Who, when everyone thinks about. So he was the professor, who was an old man who lived at the top of the lighthouse in Fort Boyard, and that was like the one smart thing that everyone had to compete against was, oh, you got to go see the professor. He's going to tell you a riddle, and you got to try and figure it out within like 2 minutes. If you don't, he's going to lob the key out into the ocean, and then someone's got to go swim and get it.
So if they knock on the door and they go, Captain Bacon, I just want to know how to finger my mum. Can you help me? Can you give me enough clues?
Yeah. And before that, there was a guy who was called the Professor. That's who Tom Baker replaced, the
Right.
Professor, and that was Jeffrey Bilden.
Epstein. It was his first island prototype. He thought he didn't think they were dwarves. Let's just say that.
Yeah. It was always good though. The Professor, I always like watching. I never watched a full episode all the way through.
No, I mean, as a child, I used to get a bit bored.
Yeah, because it is just watching someone swim. It's like a bunch of bush tucker trials, and you realise why bush tucker trials are they get edited down to 3 minutes, because you don't really want to watch someone who isn't a professional swimmer swim. You don't really want to watch a professional swimmer swim.
No,
It's quite boring on their own. You're just like, oh, is this impressive?
It's kind of an escape rooms, isn't it? It's basically another one. It's basically
Yeah,
that's what
live
it is.
escape rooms. Yeah.
Live / edited for TV escape rooms.
Heavily edited escape rooms.
Yeah, but the professors, they would always make them look wacky and make them wear like fezzes and like.
Well, yeah. If you're going to be a nutty, if you're going to be a mad professor living in a fort on the ocean with Melinda Messenger,
Dirty Dan,
Dirty Dano,
and his pack of dwarfs.
And then you're gonna want to stand out in that group of already pretty eccentric motley crew, you know.
They always look like the booby's husband. What was his name? You know, the Bucky guy.
John McCurrick.
John McCurrick. They always had that like crazy beard sort of look. Yeah, but it is sad. Even though I would never watch a full episode because it's like this is too long. The French episodes were like an hour and 40 minutes sometimes. The British sometimes
an hour and 40. That's a long time to.
British were like over an hour with adverts, and you're just like, this is too long. But they're creative. They had a go. It's good TV. You're never going to get that back.
I'm surprised it hasn't been rehashed and UK audience having another pop at it, because they seem to rehash like Gladiator's back on, isn't it? A few
Jungle
others.
Run. Do you remember that? Oh, that was a bit.
Yeah, but all these things isn't it just like the last gasp of television? Pretty much, they're bringing back all these shows that people remember from the heyday, but once they go through this cycle now, they won't like.
Yeah,
I mean, when are they going to throw the kill switch on television in general? I don't think we're long away from.
I reckon
that,
10 years.
I reckon within our lifetime we're going to see the end of
10, 20
terrestrial
years.
television.
Well, it's already happening. More people are looking at TikTok, where it's just
absolutely
this slop. Just give us the slop now. This was the last hurrah where they're like, yeah, we're on a fort, and you got to swim there, and you're like, okay, this sounds mental. What was that TV show where you would get contestants in a room, and then there'd be a woman in a jumpsuit running around, getting the clues that you would tell them. And she would jump in a Jeep sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes she'd jump in a helicopter. A really posh blonde lady.
No.
Inceptor, was it?
No, it was...
no, it was Michaela Strachan, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, what was it called?
Oh God, I can't
We can't
remember.
remember.
Treasure Hunt.
Was it?
Treasure Hunt and Interceptor were made by the same guy
Who made
as the
Fort
Crystal
Boys?
Maze and Fort Boyard.
Yeah.
From the
Jack
genius that
Jack
brought you Fort Boyard and Crystal Maze.
But again, it's that like, fuck it.
Treasure
Let's have a
Hunt.
go at making something quite huge. Where you're like,
Yeah.
we're going to follow this lady running around London. And you're just like, shouldn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
Annika Rice.
Yeah, in real time. Even Brum. Remember Brum? Just a car driving around Birmingham City Centre.
Completely linked those shows. Completely linked in
But
every way.
We're going further and further away. We're going into the fucking internet more and fakery. Nah, put a fake car in a real situation, or put a dwarf in some chains. I don't know. It's just like, come
Or a
on.
dwarf in a water prison. See how long it takes him to escape.
Yeah, kill a dwarf live on camera. Let's just see.
Yeah.
See how we go.
Catapult him into the sea and get people to watch it. But yeah, I mean,
'Cause we've all
can we
got-
just say for people watching at home, Brum was in no way affiliated with any of these programs. It doesn't go Fort Boyard, Gladiators, Crystal Maze, Brum. That's not the lineage. Brum was a very separate children's program.
I know, but it
they
was
didn't give Brum Like Brum would go out and about, sure. He'd go on a little jolly. He'd go down to a tea room somewhere, you know, and he might
Go to a
interact with
stream and dip sticks into the fucking water or something.
yeah, or like, you know, he might honk at a couple of old ladies, you know, and
Well, okay, but come outside with Pippin. That old lady had a dog and an aeroplane.
Yeah.
And they would fly around.
Yeah.
And then you've got Rosie and Jim, 2 puppets, just on a canal. It's like they've got a boat. It's like, oh yeah, these were the heydays of TV. Because we've all tried to get TV programs. We know how little money. The reason we're doing a podcast is because there's no more money in TV. Because
Yeah.
they spent it all on Fort Boyard and Brum. Because they would go like, yeah, let's go for it. Let's swing for the fences. Bring it back is what I'm saying. Because otherwise we're going to have to do it. That's why vloggers are just going around. You see lads I'm in India eating £1, well, not £1, but like 10p pounds of rice and watch me go on this train and shit my pants out. Sorry, I'm stepping on your material now. I tried to get
well,
around
you
going there.
you really went off on one there, Paul.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
It's like, isn't it mad? Like the TV we grew
It's
up
interesting
on.
to see the link between like how Brum is responsible for TikTok. Like I
Yeah.
didn't really get that. I never saw that link, but you've got to, your brain thinks differently to the rest of us, you know? You're like a conspiracy theorist in that way, you know?
It's just, we're never going to get those chances. I just want to be the guy who comes up with an idea and went, hey, we're going to put a page-free girl, a sex pest, a Doctor Who, and some dwarfs on an island, and we're going to have these lads from a local leisure centre go there. Yeah, I'll take £1 million. Yes, thanks for that.
If you could, I mean, Paul, you're kind of obsessed with these shows. If you were to design your own show, Fort Paul, Fort Hilliard,
Sewers. It'd be in the sewers somewhere.
Sewers,
Nice.
great.
Like sewers.
I quite like that. I'm already on
Perfect.
board.
Already, it'd be some sort of escape
Okay,
room
so you've got to
challenge in the
pick, right? So
sewers.
you've got to pick a female celebrity to sell it for the sex. So it's in a sewer. Who's in the sewer?
I couldn't go too high. I'm not getting an ace. Jordan, I think. I'd like to revamp.
She deserves a sewer, to be fair.
So
Or Jodie Marsh. She's even like
So
lower,
Jodie
isn't
Marsh.
he? No one knows where Jodie Marsh is now, do we? So I guess
she's a bodybuilder now, but okay.
Is she? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get her back down the fucking sewer.
All right, we've got Jodie Marsh in a sewer.
Yeah.
Who's the male presenter?
Male presenter.
Someone maybe you can drag from the depths of obscurity. Michael Barrymore.
No. Barrymore's doing all right. I'd need someone a bit more athletic. I get one of the lads from Blue.
One of the boys from
Who's
Blue.
the one? Lee Scott, is it? The
Duncan.
One who, yeah, Duncan's
Yeah,
clean,
maybe the one
isn't
who
he?
dropped the M-bomb on a flight the other day. Remember getting him in?
Lee. I think
Yeah,
that's Lee.
Is that Lee?
Yeah,
Oh,
get
okay.
Lee in.
So we got
Not Lee.
Well, he
Okay.
needs his image
Who's
being
the one who pissed
rehabilitated.
against an ATM machine? There's a Lee. I think
Could be all of them.
It
It could
wasn't
be all
Lee.
of them. Yeah, I'm sure at one point they
It
all
was
did.
the one with black hair. That's what I think. So, not Lee. Lee, you've had your time.
What about the
in sun.
bisexual one?
Or
What's his name?
maybe that's it.
Duncan.
It's Duncan. He's a nice man.
Yeah, I think get Duncan on board. So
He's got wholesome edge
so
to him.
Take it away. So whoever presents this show, it's a punishment because you're in the sewer. So it's for
Okay.
all
So it's gotta
people
be
who have
Lee
been
then.
cancelled.
So it's got to be
So it's
Lee.
Lee. Like,
Right,
Lee's
so-
in there.
Well,
We're
Rolf
so-
Harris, just stick him in there. Do you know what I mean? Why not?
Yeah.
Who?
Rolf Harris.
Well, I mean, he is.
He's gone,
I don't want to
isn't he?
break
He's
the
dead.
news to you, mate, but he is dead.
All right.
Maybe his corpse can be in
yeah.
the sewer somewhere.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so let's recap. we've got Jodie Marsh, Duncan from Blue, and Rolf Harris's corpse in a sewer.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the game?
What
What
they
do
hunting?
what do contestants have to do? What are they trying to find? What are they trying to escape
I
from?
can't. Here, go on.
Go
Well,
on,
no, if
go on,
you've got-
Charles. This is a round table, yeah.
They're
There's no
hunting
bad ideas.
fatbergs, right? That's what they're doing.
And got
They're
it.
hunting fatbergs and
Yeah.
destroying them when they find them.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they're also what they're doing is they're breaking someone up, like we said before, putting them into a bap and having a shower down on them, see what they taste like.
So they're having to eat them. That's the challenge.
Yeah, as punishment. you know.
Okay.
They live down. They've got like it's sort of like Survivor,
They got a couple of
where
tents
they've been
down
left down there for a month.
there. Yeah.
And they've got to break down this
I
iceberg.
like this. I like
That's the
this.
only way they get through is kill the fatberg. But whilst they're destroying the fatberg, they also have to survive by eating the fatberg. So they're paying for their sins by cleaning up the sewers,
So
helping
are
society.
these criminals? Are we
I
sending
think they're
criminals
all
down into the sewers?
celebrities. Maybe
Well, these got to be members of the
Okay,
general
members of-
public. So rather than
I think
rather
it should
than
be cancelled with celebrities.
Yeah, bad people. So it could be a mixture of
Andrew Tate, maybe.
yeah, get Tate down there. He likes to show
Andrew
off his
Tate
muscles.
and his brother.
Get on that, you can't.
Yeah.
But I'd have to keep Jodie Marsh away. I'd be like, right, Jodie stays
Yeah,
away.
he'd probably
like,
say some unsavory things about it.
I'd just keep Tate down there on his
She'd
own.
probably get Brandy enough to fuck him as well, I'd say, down there.
I can't wait for that episode 3 or 4, where Marsh finally succumbs to Tate's. She overcomes the permanent smell of shite, and she finally gives in to Tate's charms.
I don't think it'll take that long.
Tate's
I think it would be
sexist
like
charms.
episode 1, halfway through.
Yeah, and he lays her down on a soft fatberg, like a king-sized bed, and he makes love to her in the only way he knows how well. Duncan from Blues in the background, singing one of his what song did Blue sing?
One of his songs, I suppose.
No, it's the other one from Blue. He's doing his favourite rap songs. Thank you, Sam.
Right, I see where you're going with this one. Yeah, great.
Oh, is that the line? You two talk about Andrew Tate just fucking having his way with Jodie Marsh.
And what's the show called? Let's just round this section off by saying what the show would be called.
Escape from the Sewer. Paul Hilliard's TV show.
What about the Fatberg Trials?
Perfect. Much more snappier.
Yeah,
like
the Fatberg Trials. With
Paul's
Paul Hilliard.
television show.
Paul's problematic telly show. All right, well, they're great. That's great. Well done. Fort Boyard.
Well done, everybody there.
Charles.
Oh, I was going to go last because mine's probably not that long.
Oh.
Nah,
Okay.
but we said we were going to put yours in the middle because we're the bread and you're the shit sandwich.
Yeah, we said that.
You're the
We
filling
said
of
that
the
when
shit
you were out of the
sandwich.
room.
Oh, okay.
You're the turd patty in the middle.
I'm a turd pate, am I? Okay, lovely. All right.
Paste this up,
I'm
brother.
going to talk about his surname is Hugh. His name is
Words are hard, aren't they?
Tommy. They are hard, yeah. Tommy McHugh.
Especially when there's a light on you, you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, he was basically before this happened, he was just an innocent scouser, right? A builder who got into trouble sometimes. He would do a bit of gear, like a bit of chisel, a bit of fucking smack or whatever,
Again, was this all for any fact?
No, apparently
is this potentially libelous? Oh right,
No, he's dead,
he
so
liked
can't-
it.
he can't
Oh,
sue us.
okay, fine. We say
but
whatever the fuck
He's
we
down
want
the
about him.
sewer.
Apparently
Yeah,
he did
child
like doing-
molester as well. Why not? Throw that in.
well, that's just that's what you said, not me. Okay,
I'm just saying.
I
Found
got
liable with
respect
it.
for the guy, right?
Oh, right, okay, sorry.
So he was a bit of a boy back in the day. He got nicked a few times, and one day in January 2001, he had the biggest shit of his life, and he had a brain aneurysm, and he had a brain injury basically, and it caused his frontal and temporal. Oh God, I should know that word. You know that fried part, the temporal one, lobes of his brain to cause him a hemorrhage. And while relearning, like speech and shit after his stroke, he started to write paint and write poetry, and he was just relentlessly making art for like 18 hours a day, and he became an artist after that. So yeah,
Did you say he was in a coma?
yeah, he was in a coma.
He shit himself into a coma.
Yeah,
Shit himself into unconsciousness.
yeah.
Who found him? Was he on the toilet?
He was on the toilet,
He did an Elvis.
and someone found him.
He
and then
Elvised
they-
himself.
Did he?
On the
Yeah,
cycle.
so his art is
Like an aneurysm.
yeah.
Fucking hell. How
But
did he survive that?
Well, he did, and he actually became a better person for it, which is kind of beautiful in a weird way.
How old was he when he shit himself into a coma?
I think he was in his 50s, and he died. He died actually 2012 from cancer.
Bowel.
Yeah, I think it was bowel actually.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. A lot
Um,
of fishers down there. I
but he
imagine.
said he
Lot of
the
ruptures.
strokes had given him 11 years of magnificent adventure that nobody could have expected. So he did love the last 11 years of his life.
Okay.
So his bowel was almost like a genie lamp,
Yeah.
Gave him the wish, took it away, or a monkey's paw. It gave
be
him-
careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
Gave him. It gave him incredible artistic creative ability and cancer.
Yeah.
So it was a ticking clock, really,
Yeah.
wasn't it? It's,
What a
it's
life.
like an Aesop fable. That
Scoused
the
Aesop.
man who a scouse Aesop, yeah.
He also said that he also experienced identity crisis, which they reckon led him into the motivation to be an artistic genius or Well, I mean, not genius, but
Well, I mean,
you know.
yeah. I mean, can we see, show us some of his art and then we can adjudicate how much of a genius, how much of an artistic savant
He looked
really
all right.
was.
He looked okay. He was not incredible.
But also, it's tempered by the fact that we know that he was just a fucking guy who went down the pub and did. It'd be like if one of our dads suddenly painted something and we go, "Wow, it's amazing," because he's never painted anything before in his life.
Yeah, before
It's not that bad. I find
it's all
art
right. It's
weird.
not shit. It's not
because it's always like, what am I supposed to be looking at? I'm either it's just cool or it's not.
Am I supposed to be enjoying the color of it?
Yeah. So sometimes you see a piece of art
What's
and you're
that?
like,
I can't quite see what that is.
Just blood, mate. I think just blood of his life. Some of it's a bit wank, but yeah, there we go.
this is a sheep. There's a sheep on top of a plant.
Yeah, that looks all right.
It's
looks a bit GCSE,
it's
that one, yeah. But look, 18 hours a day, mate.
Picasso.
Oh,
I should say.
yeah, I'll get it, mate. Yeah,
Comedy.
but yeah, he yeah.
He's a real Leonardo da Vinci. Then he pinched one off.
Question to you guys: if you had to have a horrible brain injury, which actually improved your life, okay, not the opposite.
Okay.
What would you like to change about yourself? It improved one aspect of who you were.
I just want to become a savant of anything. I have this daydream where
You can't copy what happened to him, though.
No. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's pizza making. I don't care if it's maths. I don't care. I just want to wake up from a coma and then I just know, I'm one of the best in the world at this. It could be chess. It could be scaffolding. I don't give a shit. Just something that I find so easy and I'm just like, this is my calling in life. I'd love that.
That would be great, but you'd have to.
But if I had to pick something, podcasting.
I mean, I'll be honest. I sometimes feel like we do have someone with a brain injury on this podcast.
Yeah.
I feel like this podcast is me and Charlie trying to rehabilitate you. Although in the process of rehabilitation, one of the rehabilitators has also had a brain injury. So
maybe a less severe one.
So yeah, just like a minor aneurysm, and it's now.
I'm allowed to drive now.
Exactly. Yeah, and now it's
I've dragged him down.
And me, I've had a brain injury that's just affected the part of my brain that deals with fashion sense.
Yeah, and who you fuck.
And who I fuck. Yeah, I've suddenly done a radical swing. I've suddenly I've sort of I shat myself bi. That's what I did. I shat myself bisexual. If I could change part of my personality, I mean,
I know we know you're perfect.
Well, I was going to say I'm spoiled for choice in terms of personality defects. Probably, I'd like to become like a gymnast or something. You know what I mean?
Good, yeah.
Like something that would really, people would go, what the fuck?
Like Olympic gym.
Yeah, like how can he suddenly fucking vault over a horse box and land and have a perfect 10 landing? That's what I like to do, just to see the looks on people's faces. If suddenly I was able to do, like, for example, a full cartwheel, a completed cartwheel from beginning to end.
That's all you want. You want to get.
I just want to do a cartwheel. Basically, I want to be able to do a handstand for longer than half a second.
You could probably learn how to do that now. Like,
it's true, but it's just effort, isn't it?
But
really,
that's it, isn't it?
It's brain injury. It's like a shortcut. It's a cheat code.
Yeah.
That's
how I feel.
Or to be able to learn at least 5 languages or something.
That would be great.
Bilingual.
That would be that's a good one.
That would be a good one. If I could just have the
just move to
capacity
another country.
just move to another country.
Understand the cultural aspects of each country as well.
Yeah.
Do you think it was the coma that scared him straight? Just being like, oh fuck, I got to change my ways.
I think it's just.
Or do you think it was like it changed his neural path?
I honestly think I don't know loads and loads into it, but
no, of course you don't.
But I have been in a coma myself, so I've got a little bit of insight. And honestly, when I came out of a coma, I used
You're more of a cunt than when you went in, weren't you?
Which is rare, actually. No, I honestly, this is people, we may laugh, whatever, but honestly, I used to be quite fussy with food before I went into a coma. When I came out, I was could eat anything, could eat fucking anything.
Oh,
so it made me.
It made him an artist.
It made me just like
a pig.
Yeah,
made you into a pig.
Yeah. I mean, I was already pretty greedy beforehand, but
Okay.
now I can eat a fucking vindaloo instead. It was always a korma, you know.
It just
Yeah.
gave you an appetite.
Yeah.
How long were you in a coma for?
About a week.
Again, though, I wonder how much we're leaning on this coma as an excuse. You know what I mean? Like,
What? So you saying before I was just biding my time to get more greedier? Is that what
yeah,
you're
you were
trying to
just
say?
waiting. You're just waiting for the right accident to come along. The right.
Fingers crossed. I've got a whole week, and I can be able to eat anything I want. Just crackers and sausage roll right now, but I'd love to be eating like vol au vents and fucking curries at morning, noon, and night.
Hitting yourself with a hammer.
Just plain porridge for me. Oh, one day I think I'll be able to really open up my palate. Oh no, there's a truck. Yeah.
So you may laugh, but honestly, that did happen.
Well,
Did you ever use it as an excuse? Well, remember, I've got an appetite because I lost a week of eating.
Yeah.
It made me kinder as well, but I mean that's just maybe more of a psychological effect.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I think. Like, how much of a psychological effect does it have on you being in a coma? Because maybe this guy realized
quite a deep effect. Trust me.
Yeah. And you had it when you were in
late
your
late 20s. Yeah,
and this guy had it in his 50s. So maybe he had more.
It did. Without getting too wanky about it, it did change me for the better. Being really, really unwell.
Well, I remember you. I met you just at the tail end. I didn't really know you before then, and it was only years later where you kind of fully recovered that I suddenly looked back and was like, oh fucking hell, you really were in a bad way at that point. And it was only in retrospect that I realized how kind of debilitated you were by it. Really.
In a way, it was the best thing that has actually happened to me in a strange way because it made me much less selfish, much more made me reflect quite deeply on where I was going in my life. And,
you might also want to say your girlfriend might be one of the best things that happened to you as well. Yeah, the coma and your girlfriend. Yeah,
lost a week.
Don't
and
want to
a
give too
woman.
much credit, but
lost 12 years of my life to that girl. Worse than a coma in a lot of ways.
Found my appetite.
Yeah,
it was her. She was the fussy eater.
So yeah, I've got nothing else to say on that guy. But his art might not be the best, but it was all right.
What do you think he ate?
Did he sell? Oh yeah, what
he
did
sold
he
it? I think he sold it. I think he became an actual artist. Yeah,
people believed in him. Oh.
Yeah, people liked his stuff.
We should learn
what did
from
he
him.
eat to have such a life-changing shite? Like, what do you think? Yeah, I reckon he was egg-bound. I reckon he just ate a lot of eggs.
I reckon he ate one of the first Rustlers burgers in the UK, and it was so poorly produced.
They couldn't digest properly, and it just clogged him up.
It was mostly like fiberglass and fucking like hooves. Yeah.
Horses, hooves, and fiberglass. One of the early flavors they were experimenting with.
Liquid bread and hooves.
Yeah.
He ate the prototype. The prototype roaster.
And then it ended up, the bowel rejected it. The bowel sent it. The bowel was like returned to sender, and it came. The Rustler's burger went back up his esophagus and into the wrong department in his brain.
Yeah. Tickled his spleen and gave him a fucking nosebleed.
Yeah, forever. Exactly. And it got bounced around until eventually was forcefully fired out of the rectum. And it made him a genius.
How long was he out as well?
10 days using a code for.
Oh Christ, close to yours.
Yeah.
Get back in there. Then we'll put you back in for another couple of
back
days.
In the coma. Don't worry, mate. If you ever, God forbid you ever re-enter another coma, but if not, we'll go round to the hospital every Monday. We'll mic you up. Me and Paul sit either side of you, and we'll do this podcast regardless.
That's a good take. You're dribbling again, is it? All right, that's a good take. But then when you come out, you'll be a podcast savant.
Yeah.
And we'll just be like...
Listeners at home may not be able to smell that Charlie's filled his nappy again, so he's going to need changing.
He needs round-the-clock hair, but he is a much better podcaster.
Join the Patreon, and you'll watch Charlie get changed.
Yeah. Watch Charlie recover the use of speech week in, week out, as he covers a new topic. This week he's doing the letter A.
We're getting there, though. That's happening. I don't know where it's happening, but it's definitely happening. People monetizing your recovery of any illness.
Yeah, that's true.
Is that actually a thing?
There's people monetizing their parents' dementia.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're just going, look, I'm taking my nana out.
I feel like we've
rambled on for quite some time, so I'm gonna speed through my. Okay, my topic. I'm going to talk about the grindcore band Napalm Death.
I don't know. I've never heard of them, and I don't know what grindcore is.
So let me tell you, Charles. So grindcore is basically incorporates elements of crust punk and death metal.
Crust punk.
Using a noise-filled sound that uses distorted, down-tuned guitars, grinding overdrive bass, high-speed tempo, blast beats, vocals that consist of incomprehensible growls or high-pitched shrieks, extremely short songs, and socio-political lyrics. So grindcore is just like, whoa! And it'll be that for like a second. So their songs they're known for having very, 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 very short songs. In fact, one of their songs called You Suffer lasts around 1.3 seconds and is recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records as one of the shortest songs ever recorded. The lyrics to You Suffer are...
Hold on. What do you think the lyrics are?
Go on, what are the lyrics of You Suffer?
You Suffer? That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, you're half right, yeah.
It's one word, isn't it?
There's two more words. You Suffer, and then there's two more words.
You suffer.
Pig boy.
You Suffer, pig boy. Paul?
Fuck off.
No. It's You Suffer, but why? Yeah, but that's like, I don't know if I can say that in 1.3 seconds.
You suffer, boy.
You Suffer, boy.
Playing the song.
You Suffer, boy. Okay, let's see if we can.
Cipher this.
Didn't anticipate this, but
Yeah, because it does come out as. I thought it was just one word because I've heard it on the radio a few times because I listen to cool
this is
music.
it. So it's actually listed as 5 seconds here. So I don't know if there's like maybe there's 2 seconds pressing play and pressing stop.
Prog version.
Right. Sorry, I'm going to play that again.
Turn it up a little.
Okay.
Yeah, it just sounds like a roar, doesn't it?
And again.
And he says, "You suffer."
You suffer, but why? You suffer, boy. You suffer, boy.
In a Brummie accent.
You suffer, boy.
Yeah, see? So it's more impressive that they're able to do that with a Brummie accent,
Yeah.
really.
So yeah, basically, yeah, they're a 4-piece. There's no founding members in the band anymore. So all the guys who started the band, none of them left. Their debut album, Scum, which is very appropriate for this podcast, was released in 1987 by Earache Records and it proved substantially influential throughout the global metal and punk communities. In 2009, they became one of the first major metal bands to tour Nepal.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean, what I'm thinking of is, do you think? Now I don't mind Napalm Death. I don't mind. I quite like heavy, angry noise music. And I think they're quite good for like TikTok generation, right? Do they predate a lot of TikTok shit? You know, it's just quick. It's
Yeah,
instant.
and a lot of those young cunts can't, like, they can't handle like content which lasts more than
Yeah, they can't. They can't handle verse, chorus, middle eight,
no.
verse, chorus.
And they want artists as well. They don't want bands actually anymore. Because
Maybe they get bored by that song.
it's not long enough to be bored. It's not 5 seconds long.
Yeah, it was 1.3 seconds. He's
Which is basically fucking like, it's just turkey music, isn't it? It's just-
Turkey core.
yeah.
I follow one of the original band members, Mickey Mantle or something, Mickey Headcase.
It could be
Mickey Mantle, yeah. Oh, you
He
just
could literally
made
be
that up.
I mean, Michael Mansell,
He's just some guy.
Pat Stewart. It could be anyone. It could be literally any
I
person's
finally one of the
name.
original members of Napalm Death, Percy Pig.
It's just him walking his dog. So it's Mickey Mantle. What's that? And then he like takes the piss out of sleep.
Is that one of the Napalm Death songs you just sang? Like,
Yeah. It's funny, he just got full of beans, but he reminds me of my uncle, just with more character to him, I guess.
Yeah, I can tell, obviously, Charlie, it's not your kind of music, but how long do you think a song needs to be for you to call it a song? Or to you to like a song? What's the shortest song you like, actually? Is there a song that's really short that you like?
It's got to be a chant on the terrace. That's quite short.
Do you know what? It can be quite embarrassing. There's a old Coldplay was actually all right.
That is
bold
quite
claim.
embarrassing. Yeah.
Fix you.
Yeah, I mean even older. They got a nice song on their first album called Parachutes, and that's about
Don't panic. Is that
No,
it?
Don't Panic's a great song, and that's in about 2 minutes. But they got another one called
It's a great song.
Parachutes.
It's a
great
brilliant
song.
It's a brilliant song.
It's a great song.
And who says people like Coldplay are thick as shit? Great song, that. Great song.
It's about a minute
My
long.
favourite song is cello. I love cello. Cello.
Yeah, it's about a minute, and it's really nice.
I'll be honest, I wish most Coldplay songs were 1.3 seconds long. Would you rather listen...
Their first album is very good, though.
Yeah.
Would you rather listen to one prog song that's 70 minutes or 4,000 Napalm Death songs?
4,000 Napalm Death songs.
Or just like...
Yeah.
It'd be like listening to your nan trying to
Actually,
vomit.
no, go back.
I'd be give me the 70 prog. Come on,
Give me the-
man.
yeah, just
Take me
go
on a
back to the
journey.
prog.
Yeah, I'd want the journey, I think. Yeah, I don't mind a short song.
There's a doom band called Sleep who are famous for like just having
Sleep are great.
30. I've never
Sleep
listened,
are
but
amazing.
they're like the
They
complete
got a
opposite,
song
right?
called Dope Smoker, which is an hour long.
Yeah,
And it's
there
the
you go.
same riff, but it's really hypnotic. It's really like, you really get into it. It's amazing songs.
Are you allowed to call that a song though? Like, I mean,
Yeah,
yes.
of course. Anything technically is a song. If you follow the John Cage school of thought, just to bring this podcast a little bit in terms of content, John Cage, 433, he's like, any sound could be music. I mean, I think that's taking the piss a bit.
Yeah, I think that's bullshit.
Especially if you've paid 50 quid for a ticket to sit in the Royal Albert Hall and just listen to fucking, people shuffling their seats and coughing.
You know what I'd like to say to John Cage? I'd be like,
Go on.
hey, John Cage, did you shit yourself? Because it sounds like you've shit yourself into artistic fucking nuance bollocks, man.
Yeah, great. Wow. What a waste of a question. Imagine John Cage being brought back from the dead just to be asked this question by this fucking idiot.
You should have been
John, you ever shit yourself? Oh, no.
Reference to the
Yeah,
shit,
it's just
man.
that little callback.
Oh, a little
Shit,
Maybe
man.
Roadhog was trying to make a callback
Oh,
joke, all
yeah,
right?
okay.
Made back in the game. Come
Ooh,
on, man.
it's casting some doubts on his Edinburgh debut if that's the quality of callback he's making at the moment.
I take this, please.
Okay. Well, let's. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't. It's weird the idea of like a band who the applause for each song is longer than the song itself. I think it's quite.
Are they a popular band?
They're very influential. Yeah, they're very like.
Is all their music really short?
Yeah, I think so. Oh no, I think they had a period where they were doing like longer, more conventional death metal. But yeah, they're quite famous.
So their
for being
gigs,
very-
every song is like, but then it's the next one. It's like, fucking hell. Absolute nightmare.
What is it longer? It's got to be longer than that.
They have got proper songs. They've got proper.
They're a
like,
bit like the
3 minute songs.
Ramones.
It's just
in the
peppered
sense
full
it's
of
punk,
peppered
right?
with just shite, just
Just
noise.
peppered, yeah, with short blast,
Oh,
blast,
great,
blast beats.
So it'd be right if
It
you're
does sound like an old drunk in a pub
Yeah.
being startled.
Yeah, it'd be right if you had narcolepsy, wouldn't it? You'd be like, Mark, don't worry.
Well, I also want to talk about very quickly. I want to talk about I want to talk about the band K9us, who are an American death grind band formed as a side project with 2 pitbull terrier bitches as front on vocals. Budgie and Basil.
What's this got to do with, British culture and shit? And, like,
It's
Well, it's
part
just
of the
related
same
to
grind.
to grindcore.
Don't you?
And they were the
You
band.
want a British bulldog? Put a British bulldog at the
All
front.
right, it's a British pit bull then. Just make it more relevant.
his name is Warren, he's from Stoke.
Just to make it more relevant for the autistic members of the team over here. And what's funny is it's probably the only band that ended when one of the vocalists had to be euthanized.
For biting children.
Yeah, exactly. Which is quite a metal thing to do, really, isn't it?
Him and Gigi Allen.
Yeah, and there's also another band called Party Cannon, which our producer Sam told me about earlier. They got really funny. They got like a really silly. They're quite silly grindcore band. So they play like death metal, but their font is like Comic Sans, and they refuse to get it changed. So if you see all these lineups of all these death metal grindcore bands, you just got this. Put it up. They just got this band in the middle, it looks like something from fucking Playdays in the middle. It's like Toys R Us
I quite
font.
like that.
They use the
I
Toys
quite
R
like
Us
that.
font, which I like it. All right, finally, let's.
I remember watching, like, was it Etc. or some sort of like Eurotrash, some sort of shit like that back in the day.
Bravo.
And it was and he knows it. And there was a metal band on there who were all women, and they were quite hot from memory, and they would basically throw like a golden condom into the crowd, and then after the show they would fuck one of them in the dressing room.
Wow.
Have you heard about them?
Really? No.
Yeah, I don't know what they were called, but like, honest, sexy.
Dream. The Dream Ladies.
Dream whores. Yeah.
The Dream Whores. Right.
Oh
Okay.
my
Let's send this one home. So I've got a little game I want to play. So I'm going to give
He's
you.
still laughing about Dream Horse.
He's just pissed himself at Dream Horse. He's like, how can I work that into the preview of my next show?
They were called Rockfish.
That's it, yeah.
Oh, it's not that much different
No, it's
actually
not
from
far
Dream
off.
Horse.
Yeah. It's not really that far
Not
off.
Rock
real.
bitch.
They
Have
invented
you heard
that
about
for.
them, Sam?
It's a real thing.
Yeah. All right, yeah, we go.
They still
They're
going.
tossing that.
Bone of memory, mate. Bone of memory.
Any tickets for sale? They come to Cardiff.
yeah, I
at
was
all?
gonna say.
They're probably all dead now, aren't they?
I'll bring my own condom.
Syphilis.
Imagine we should be a tribute act to them. Right, we're gonna fuck someone.
Hey, we got a sex seven. Oh, it's no real girls in the crowd. Fuck. Come to
Looks like there's a load of vending machine salesmen.
It's just
Oh,
me.
fuck.
All right, I'm gonna try and Chucky. Just try and get it into the rafters so it doesn't fucking come down.
Oh, it's bloody Terry's got it
fuck,
again.
it's
Oh,
falling down.
no.
All right, boys. Let's do eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Terry. Leading me into the fucking back room to
Yeah.
fuck me in the anus.
Maybe when we do all the shot tomorrow night, there'll be some more women in the crowd. Okay, so I played a little game. Right, this is called Grindcore or Liecore, and I'm going to give you some real Grindcore band names and some fake ones. And you got to guess which are real and which are fake. Okay, Cannibal Corpse.
That's
Real.
grindcore.
Yes, real. Pig Destroyer.
Fake.
Grindcore.
They're real. Mind Spore.
Real.
That's fake. Cattle Decapitation.
Real.
Fake.
They're real. Fetal Interrogation.
Real.
Fake.
They're fake. General Surgery.
Fake.
Real.
They are real.
Real general surgery.
Yeah, I looked them up. General Surgery. Bad name for a band. Last Days of Humanity.
Fake.
Real.
They're real. Dracula's Obituary.
Fake.
Real.
That's fake. Cot Death.
Fake.
Fake.
Yes, fake. Insect Warfare.
Real.
Fake.
Real.
Yeah.
Rotten Sound.
Fake.
Real.
They're real. Black Tampon.
Fake.
Fake.
Yeah, that's fake. Worm Rot.
Real.
Yeah, that's real. And finally, Agoraphobic Nosebleed.
Fake.
Real.
They are real.
Fuck.
Yeah.
How many did you get?
I reckon I won that.
No, I got 8.
Charlie 179.
Yeah. See?
Charlie.
This is what's good about these features. You start off not a fan of it, you end up being a huge fan of it. So Charlie's a convert.
Bollocks.
Can't wait to see
That's
you.
a recount. I'm telling you.
Can't wait to see you at the next
Comment section.
Anal Cunt show. Anal Cunt are also a real grindcore band.
You beat me twice now on these
Yeah.
fucking games.
Okay, well, I think we've rambled on long enough this episode now, chaps. Well done, everybody. You've joined us on another new episode of Union of Scum. Go and see Paul in Edinburgh.
Please.
And yeah, we'll see you next week. Bye-bye, everybody.
You and mine.